The nucleus is an important part of cells in plants, animals, fungi, and other living things. It acts like the cell's control center, giving instructions and guiding its activities. The nucleus of every cell contains threads called chromosomes. We need a powerful microscope to see chromosomes. When we look at cells using a microscope, we will not see any chromosomes. This is because chromosomes only become visible with a light microscope when a cell is dividing. Chromosomes also need to be colored using special stains in order to be able to see them. In this picture, the cell has been stained with a special dye. The chromosomes appear dark red. Different species of organisms have different numbers of chromosomes in the nuclei of their cells. Fruit fly cells have 8 chromosomes. They have especially thick chromosomes, called giant chromosomes, which are much easier to see than most chromosomes. They can be seen as a long striped thread. Mango trees have 40 chromosomes. Human cells have 46 chromosomes. Scientists number the chromosomes in a cell according to how long the chromosomes are. In a human cell, the longest chromosome is chromosome 1, the next longest is chromosome 2, and so on. We have 2 of each kind of chromosome, so we have 23 pairs of chromosomes. Each chromosome is made up of hundreds of different genes. The genes are arranged in a particular sequence along the chromosome. Each gene helps to control a particular characteristic in the organism. Scientists are still finding out which genes are found on each type of chromosome in humans. On chromosome 1, for example, there are about 2,000 different genes. Chromosome 15 is a much shorter chromosome, and it has about 600 different genes. Discovering exactly what each of these genes do is not easy, but scientists are learning more all the time. For example, we know that 2 genes on chromosome 15 help to determine eye color. Everyone has genes for eye color in the same place on their chromosome 15s. But there are different versions of these genes, so one person could have a chromosome 15 with eye color genes that give them blue eyes, and another could have a chromosome 15 with eye color genes that give them green eyes. That is why siblings may have different eye colors. Chromosomes are made of a chemical substance called DNA. Each chromosome is one enormously long molecule of DNA. This means that genes are also made of DNA. A DNA molecule has a shape like a twisted ladder. This shape is called a double helix. One gene could be a length of DNA with about 2,500 of these twists. We cannot see these twists when we use microscopes to look at chromosomes because DNA molecules are much too small to see. DNA was first discovered in the 1950s. Since then, scientists have found out a great deal about how the DNA in genes helps to determine the characteristics of humans and other organisms. The DNA in a cell determines what the cell does. It contains a complete set of instructions to make a functioning cell and a whole organism.